Have you ever wondered why it's so easy to get hooked on scrolling through social media, but so hard to stick to a savings plan or a workout routine? The answer lies in the power of immediate gratification. Our brains are wired to prioritize instant rewards over long-term benefits. We crave the quick hit of dopamine we get from likes and notifications, even if it comes at the expense of our future well-being. This innate desire for immediate gratification is not inherently bad. It's a survival mechanism that helped our ancestors prioritize immediate threats and rewards in their environment. However, in today's world, this tendency often leads us astray. We overindulge in sugary treats, procrastinate on important tasks, and neglect our long-term goals, all in pursuit of a quick fix. But what if we could harness this powerful force for good? What if we could use the allure of immediate gratification to build lasting positive habits? This is where the cardinal rule of behavior change comes in. The cardinal rule of behavior change states, "What is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided." This simple principle, rooted in the fundamentals of behavioral psychology, holds the key to unlocking lasting change in every aspect of life. By understanding how our brains respond to rewards and punishments, we can design our environment and habits to make positive change not only possible, but inevitable. Consider the act of learning a new language. The long-term benefits: improved communication, enhanced cognitive function, and expanded cultural understanding are undoubtedly appealing. However, the immediate experience can be daunting. Grappling with unfamiliar sounds, struggling to form coherent sentences, and feeling a constant sense of inadequacy. Now, imagine a different approach. Instead of focusing solely on the distant goal of fluency, you break down the learning process into small, achievable steps. You reward yourself with a favorite treat after each successful study session, indulge in a movie night after mastering a new grammar rule, or plan a trip to a country where the language is spoken once you reach a certain level of proficiency. By associating immediate rewards with your efforts, you create a positive feedback loop that makes the learning process enjoyable and reinforces the habit of consistent practice. To understand the cardinal rule, we need to delve into the fascinating world of habit formation and the role of dopamine, the brain's feel-good neurotransmitter. Every habit, whether beneficial or detrimental, follows a four-step neurological loop, often referred to as the habit loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. 1. Cue, a trigger that initiates the habit. This could be a time of day, a specific location, an emotional state, or even the presence of certain people. 2. Craving, the desire or urge to engage in the behavior driven by the anticipation of a reward. 3. Response, the actual behavior you perform in response to the craving. 4. Reward, the positive outcome you experience after performing the behavior, which reinforces the habit loop and makes you more likely to repeat it in the future. Dopamine plays a crucial role in this process. When you encounter a cue associated with a pleasurable experience, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, creating a feeling of anticipation and desire. This dopamine rush reinforces the connection between the cue, the behavior, and the reward, making you more likely to repeat the cycle in the future. Next, the power of now, how instant rewards fuel consistency. Numerous studies have shown that immediate rewards are far more effective at encouraging habit consistency than delayed gratification. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people were more likely to stick to an exercise program when they were given a small financial reward immediately after each workout, compared to those who were promised a larger reward at the end of the month. This phenomenon highlights the powerful influence of temporal discounting, the human tendency to undervalue future rewards in favor of immediate gratification. Our brains are wired to prioritize what feels good right now, even if it means sacrificing long-term benefits. By understanding and leveraging this principle, we can make positive change more appealing and sustainable. Instead of focusing solely on the distant horizon of our goals, we can break them down into smaller, more manageable steps and reward ourselves along the way. Unlocking Change Wealth, Health, and Wellness. Transform your life by applying the cardinal rule of behavior change to your finances, health, and inner peace. Automate small weekly transfers to save money effortlessly. Reward yourself with a small indulgence after consistent saving. Stack exercise with enjoyable activities like podcasts or friends. Start short meditation sessions using an app. Reward yourself with a relaxing activity after consistent meditation. Design your ideal life. The cardinal rule of behavior change offers a powerful framework for understanding the psychology of habit formation and unlocking lasting transformation. By incorporating immediate rewards into our daily lives, we can leverage the power of dopamine and make positive change not only possible, but enjoyable. Remember, the key is to start small, be consistent, and celebrate your progress along the way. Choose rewards that are personally meaningful and motivating, and don't be afraid to experiment with different approaches until you find what works best for you. Embrace the cardinal rule and watch as your small, consistent actions add up to create extraordinary, lasting change in every area of your life.